Shalom, family. Most High in Christ bless another episode of 4 Chapters today. All right, so I'm your reader today, Officer Keydon out of Birmingham camp. Today we have 2 Kings, the 24th chapter, through 1 Chronicles, the 2nd chapter. All right, let's get into it, family. All right. 2 Kings, chapter 24, verse 1. In his days, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came up, and Jehoiakim became his servant 3 years. Then he turned and rebelled against him. And the Lord sent against him bands of the Chaldees, and bands of the Syrians, and bands of the Moabites, and bands of the children of Ammon, and set them against Judah to destroy it, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake by his servant the prophets. Surely, at the commandment of the Lord came this upon Judah, to remove them out of his sight, for the sins of Manasseh, according to all that he did, and also for the innocent blood that he shed, for he filled Jerusalem with innocent blood, which the Lord would not pardon. Now the rest of the acts of Jehoiakim, and all that he did, are they not written in the books of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? So Jehoiakim slept with his fathers, and Jehoiachin his son reigned in his stead. And the king of Egypt came not again any more out of his land, for the king of Babylon had taken from the river of Egypt unto the river Euphrates all that pertained to the king of Egypt. And Jehoiachin was 18 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned in Jerusalem 3 months. And his mother's name was Nehushta, the daughter of Elnathan of Jerusalem. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that his fathers had done. At that time, the servant of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came up against Jerusalem, and the city was besieged. And Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came against the city, and his servants did besiege it. And Jehoiachin, the king of Judah, went out to the king of Babylon, he and his mother, and his servants, and his princes, and his officers. And the king of Babylon took him in the 8th year of his reign. And he carried out thence all the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king's house, and cut in pieces all the vessels of gold which Solomon, king of Israel, had made in the temple of the Lord, as the Lord had said. And he carried away all Jerusalem, and all the princes, and all the mighty men of valor, even 10,000 captives, and all the craftsmen and smiths. None remaineth, save the poorest sort of the land. Let me read that again. Verse 14. And he carried away all Jerusalem, and all the princes, and all the mighty men of valor, even 10,000 captives, and all the craftsmen and smiths. None remained, save the poorest sort of the people of the land. And he carried away Jehoiachin to Babylon, and the king's mother, and the king's wives, and his officers, and the mighty of the land, those carried into captivity from Jerusalem to Babylon, and all the men of might, even 7,000, and craftsmen and smiths 1,000, all that were strong and apt for war, even them the king of Babylon brought captive to Babylon. And the king of Babylon made Mattaniah, his father's brother, king in his stead, and changed his name to Zedekiah. Zedekiah was 21 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 11 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Hamutiel, the daughter of Jeremiah of Libnah. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that Jehoiakim had done. For through the anger of the Lord it came to pass in Jerusalem and Judah, until he had cast them out from his presence, that Zedekiah rebelled against the king of Babylon. All right, so we're on to chapter 25. And it came to pass in the 9th year of his reign, in the 10th month, in the 10th day of the month, that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came, he and all his hosts, against Jerusalem, and pitched against it. And they built forts against it round about. And the city was besieged unto the 11th year of King Zedekiah. And on the 9th day of the 4th month the famine prevailed in the city, and there was no bread for the people of the land. And the city was broken up, and all the men of valor and all the men of war fled by night by the way of the gate between two walls, which is by the king's garden. Now the Chaldees were against the city round about, and the king went the way toward the plain. And the army of the Chaldees pursued after the king and overtook him in the plain of Jericho, and all his armies were scattered from him. So they took the king and brought him up to the king of Babylon to Riblah, and they gave judgment upon him. And they slew the sons of Zedekiah before his eyes, and put out the eyes of Zedekiah, and bound him with fetters and brass, and carried him to Babylon. And in the 5th month, on the 7th day of the month, which is the 19th year of King Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came Nebuzaradan, captain of the guard, a servant of the king of Babylon, unto Jerusalem. And he burnt the house of the Lord, and the king's house, and all the houses of Jerusalem, and every great man's house burned he with fire. And all the army of the Chaldees that were with the captain of the guard broke down the walls of Jerusalem round about. Now the rest of the people that were left in the city, and the refugees that fled away from the king of Babylon, with the remnant of the multitude, did Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, carry away. But the captain of the guard left of the poor of the land to be wine dressers and husbandmen, and the pillars of brass that were in the house of the Lord, and the bases and the brazen sea that was in the house of the Lord, did the Chaldees break in pieces, and carry the brass of them to Babylon. And the pots and the shovels and the snuffers and the spoons and all the vessels of brass wherewith they ministered took they away, and the firepans and the bowls, and such things as were of gold, in gold, and of silver, in silver, the captain of the guard took away. The 2 pillars on sea, and the bases which Solomon had made for the house of the Lord, the brass of all these vessels were without weight. The height of the one pillar was 18 cubits, and the chapiter upon it was brass, and the height of the chapiter 3 cubits, and the wreath work, and the pomegranates upon the chapiter round about, all the brass. And like unto these had the second pillar with raven works. And the captain of the guard took Sariah, the chief priest, and Zephaniah, the second priest, and the 3 keepers of the door. And out of the city he took an officer that was set over the men of war, and 5 men of them that were in the king's presence, which were found in the city, and the principal scribe of the host, which mustered the people of the land, and 60 men of the people of the land that were found in the city. And Nebuzaradan, captain of the guard, took these, and brought them to the king of Babylon to Riblah. And the king of Babylon smote them, and slew them at Riblah in the land of Hamath. So Judah was carried away out of their land. And as for the people that remained in the land of Judah, whom Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had left, even over them he made Gedaliah, the son of Elkim, the son of Shaphan, ruler. And when all the captains of the armies, they and their men heard that the king of Babylon had made Gedaliah governor, there came to Gedaliah to Mizpah, even Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah, and Johanan, and the sons of Kareah, and Sariah, and the sons of Tehumeth, and Nepothite, and Janazah, and the son of Makatiah, and they they and their men, and Gedaliah sware to them and to their men, and said unto them, Fear not to be the servants of the Chaldees, dwell in the land, and serve the king of Babylon, and it shall be well with thee. But it came to pass in the 7th month that Ishmael and the sons of Nathaniel and the sons of Elishama and the seed royal came, and 10 men with him, and smote Gedaliah, and he died, and the Jews and the Chaldees that were with him at Mizpah. And all the people, both small and great, and the captains of the armies, arose and came to Egypt, for they were afraid of the Chaldees. And it came to pass in the 7th and 30th year of the captivity of Jehoiachin, king of Judah, in the 12th month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, that evil Merodach, king of Babylon, in the year that that he began to reign, did lift up the head of Jehoiachin, king of Judah, out of prison. And he spake kindly to him, and sent him throne above the throne of the kings that were with him in Babylon, and changed his prison garments, and he did eat bread continually before him all the days of his life. And his allowance was a continual allowance, given him of the king, a daily rate for every day, all the days of his life. All right, now we're on to First Chronicles chapter 1. All right, bear with me, Israel. A lot of names. All right, this is First Chronicles chapter 1, verse 1. Adam, Sheth, Enos, Canaan, Mahalalel, Jared, Henoch, Methuselah, Lamech, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Medai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Taras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenazah, and Rephathah, and Tugomah. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Katim, and Dodium. The sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush, Zeba, and Hivilah, and Sibta, and Ramah, and Septechah. And the sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty hunter. He began to be mighty upon the earth. And Mizraim begat Libdam, and Anium, and Lahibim, and Nephatuim, and Parath Rushim, and Kasluim, of whom came the Philistines, and Cathaphrim. And Canaan begat Zidon, his firstborn, and Heth, the Jebusite also, and the Amorite, and the Girgashite, and the Hivite, and the Archite, and the Sinite, and the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Harmeathite. The sons of Shem, Elam, Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram, and Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Meshesh. And Arphaxad begat Sheleth, and Sheleth begat Eber, or Eber. And unto Eber were born two sons. The name of the one was Peleg, because in his days the earth was divided, and his brother name was Joktan. And Joktan begat Almodad, and Sheleph, and Hazariveth, and Jerah, Herodoram also, and Uzal, and Dik- Diklah, and Ebal, and Abimelech, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobah. All these were the sons of Joktan. Shem, Arphaxad, Sheleh, Eber, Peleg, Reu, Shirug, Nahor, Terah, Abram. The same is Abraham, the son of Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael. These are the generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebajoth, and Kedar, and Adbeel, and Mibsam, Mishma, and Duma, Missa, Hadda, and Tila, or Tima, Jethur, Nephshi, and Kedama. These are the sons of Ishmael. Now the sons of Keturah, Abraham's concubine, she bare Zimram, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. And the sons of Jokshan, Seba, and Dedan. And the sons of Midian, Ephah, and Ipher, and Hinok, and Abida, and Ediah. All these are the sons of Keturah. And Abraham begot Isaac, and the sons of Isaac, Esau and Israel. The sons of Esau, Eliphaz, Reuel, and Jeshu, and Jamal, and Korah. The sons of Eliphaz, Teman, and Omar, Zephi, and Gotham, Kenaz, and Timnah, and Amalek. The sons of Reuel, Naphhath, Zerah, Shema, and Mizmah. And the sons of Seir, Loktan, and Shobal, and Zebion, and Anah, and Dishon, and Ezer, and Dishon. And the sons of Lotan, Horai, and Horim, and Timnah, and Lotan's sisters. The sons of Shobal, Elian, and Manhath, and Abel, Shippai, and Onam. And the sons of Zibeon, Ai, and Anaiah. The sons of Anaiah, Dashan, and the sons of Dashan, Amram, and Ishban, and Ithram, and Chiram. The sons of Ezer, Bilhan, and Zaphan, and Jachan. The sons of Dishan, Uz, and Aran. Now these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom, before any king reigned over the children of Israel. Bela, the son of Beor, and the name of the city was Dahanaba. And when Bela was dead, Jobah, the son of Zariah, and Basra reigned in his stead. And when Jabah was dead, Husham of the land of Temanites reigned in his stead. And when Husham was dead, Hedon, the son of Bedad, which smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And the name of the city was Avath. And when Hedad was dead, Shamla and Mashaka reigned in his stead. And when Shamla was dead, Shaul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his stead. And when Shaul was dead, Baal Hanan, the son of Akbar, reigned in his stead. And when Baal Hanan was dead, Hadad reigned in his stead. And the name of the city was Peah. And his wife's name was Mehethbeel, the son of Metrid, the daughters of Mizahab. Hedad died also, and the dukes of Edom were Duke Timnah, Duke Eliah, and Duke Zethir, Duke Ohorbiam, Duke Eliah, Duke Painum, Duke Kanaz, Duke Teman, Duke Mizbar, Duke Magdiel, Duke Amram. These are the dukes of Edom. All right, so we're on our last chapter, family. All right, chapters 2, verse 1. Hold on. Let's see. All right. These are the sons of Israel: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, and Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. The sons of Judah: Er, and Onan, and Shelah, which three were born unto him of the daughter of Shula the Canaanitess. And the firstborn of Judah, was evil in the sight of the Lord, and he slew him. And Tamar his daughter-in-law brought him Pharez and Zerah. All the sons of Judah were 5. The sons of Pharez: Hezron and Humal. The sons of Zerah: Zimri and Ethan and Heman and Calco and Dora, 5 of them in all. And the sons of Carmi: Akar, and the troubler of Israel, who transgress in the thing accursed. And the sons of Ethan: Azariah, and the sons of Hezron, that were born unto Jezreel, the Ram and Shelbial. And Ram begot Abinadab, and Abinadab begot Nahshon, prince of the children of Judah. And Nahshon begot Shalom, and Shalom begot Boaz, and Boaz begot Obed, and Obed begot Jesse, and Jesse begot his first Eliab, and Abinadab the second, and Shema the third. Nathaniel the fourth, Radai the fifth, Ozem the sixth, David the seventh, whose sisters were Zeruiah and Abigail. And the sons of Zeruiah: Abishai and Joab and Ashiel, 3. And Abigail bare Amasiah, the father of Amasiah was Jether the Ishmaelite. And Caleb the son of Hezron begat children of Hezbuah his wife, and Jethuor. Her sons are these: Jesher and Shabbat and Ordan. And when Azbah was dead, Caleb took unto him Ephrath, which bare him Hur, and Hur begot Uri, and Uri begat Bezaleel. And afterward Hezron went into the daughter of Micah, the father of Gilead, whom he married when he was 80 years old, and she bare him Segub. And Segub begat Jair, who had 23 cities in the land of Gilead. And he took Geshur and Amram with the towns of Jair from them, and Kenneth and the cities thereof, even threescore cities. All these belong to the sons of Machir, the father of Gilead. And after that Hezron was dead in Caleb Ephrathah. Even Abiah, Hezron's wife, bare him Ashur, the father of Tekoa. And the sons of Jerahmeel, the father of Hezron, were Ram, the firstborn, and Bunah, and Oren, and Ozim, and Ajai. Jerahmeel had also another wife, whose name was Atara. She was the mother of Onam, and the son of Ram, the firstborn of Jerahmeel, were Maazah, and Jaim, and Ir. And the sons of Onam were Shimei and Jada. And the sons of Shimei, Nadab and Abishur. And the name of the wife of Abishur was Abihail. And she bare him Abion and Malid. And the sons of Nadab, Seled and Apayim. But Seled died without children. And the son of Apayim, Ishi. And the sons of Ishi, Shishan. And the children of Shishan, Eliai. And the sons of Jada, the brother of Shimei, Jether and Jonathan. And Jether died without children. And the sons of Jonathan, Peleeth and Zaza. These were the sons of Jerahmeel. Now Shushan had no sons, but daughters. And Shushan had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Jahar. And Shushan gave his daughter to Jahar, his servant, to wife. And she bare him Attai. And Attai begat Nathan, and Nathan begat Zabad. And Zabad begat Ephlah, and Ephlah begat Obed, and Obed begat Jehu, and Jehu begat Azariah, and Azariah begat Helez, and Helez begat Elishai, and Elishai begat Sisimei, and Sisimei begat Shalom, and Shalom begat Jekiam, and Jekiam begat Elishama. Now the sons of Caleb, the brother of Jerahmeel, were Mashar, his firstborn, which was the father of Ziph, and the sons of Mashar, the father of Hebron, and the sons of Hebron, Korah and Tapua, and Rakim, and Shema, and Shema begat Raham, the father of Jehoram, and Rakim begat Shishimei. And the son of Shimei was Maon, and Maon was the father of Beth Zur. And Ephiah, Caleb's concubine, bare Haran, and Moza, and Gaza. And Haran begat Gazaz. And the sons of Jadai, Regem, and Jotham, and Gershon, and Palet, and Iphah, and Shapha. Machah, Caleb's concubine, bare Sheber, and Terhana. She bare also Shapha, the father of Madmanah, Shiva, the father of Machbenah, and the father of Gibeah. And the daughter of Caleb was Ashah. These were the sons of Caleb, the sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephratah. Shobal, the father of Kirjathjearim. Salam, and the father of Bethlehem. Hiph, the father of Gethgader. And Shobal, the father of Kirjathjearim, had sons, Haram and the half of the Miniathites. And the father of Kirjathjearim, the Etherites, and the Puathites, and the Shemunites, and the Mishuites. Of these, of the Zerizathites, and the Ishtuathites. The sons of Shulamah, Bethlehem, and Nephathites, Atharoth, the house of Joab, and the half of the Methanites and the Zorites. And the fathers of the scribes dwelt at Jabez, and Terathites, and Shimeathites, and Shushathites. These are the Kenites that came from Hamath the father of the house of Rechab. All right, family. Woo, got through it. All those names. Woo. All right, so that's going to conclude our 4 chapters of today. Again, I'm Officer Keydon out of Birmingham Camp. Shalom, family. Continue to read and ask questions to your leadership about what we just read. All right. Until next time, family. Shalom. Most High Christ bless.